keeping in line with the theme of speeding, we are going to speed right into our next topic.
Okay, which is part of our main topics. Main topics. I'm sorry. That's not gonna be a mainstay. We're still working on it, guys. We're still working on it. Okay. We're workshopping. But yeah, for tonight's main topic, we're getting into Forza Horizon 5 coming to PS5, which is to me a very big deal. Now, I read an article recently that is saying that this is kind of like a Trojan horse, like Xbox is infiltrating PlayStation for some reason. I don't know why that's the case, but I wanted to ask you guys, what are your thoughts about this entire thing? Because I feel like this is kind of a big deal. This is a very big deal for
Well, this has
Xbox to be.
wider implications, does it not?
It does. I feel like Xbox. This is one of their exclusives that they just kind of just like gave away to their competitor here. You know what I mean? What do you think the ramifications of this are? Heartless, I'll start with you. I want you to tell me what you
So,
think.
so let me get this straight because I want to make sure I'm not confused.
Mhm.
Forza used to be an Xbox exclusive, right?
Yep, for
And
years.
now it's coming to PlayStation 5.
Yeah, Forza was a flagship title for Xbox.
Okay, and what have we've talked about and mentioned across many episodes before in the direction we feel like Xbox is heading, Microsoft is heading,
I think they're going almost like a publisher route, bro. But
like the Sega route. You think?
I think so.
Yeah.
So at first I didn't really think that, but the more I see things like this unfold, I'm starting to lean more into that. I think Xbox is going the publisher route. Linda Huss, thank you for the
Hey,
follow.
what up, Husky? That's my guy, by the way,
Oh,
from
that's
Ghost
what's up.
Arcade. Yep.
Welcome in, welcome
Oh,
in.
that's what's up. That's what's up. So Cash, I agree with you on that.
Yeah,
It does
I-
seem like that is the direction that Xbox is going. And honestly, even if we don't consider that, let's think about Square Enix. What happened to Square Enix?
oh, recently they stopped being like an exclusive partner with PlayStation because
Exactly.
it wasn't profitable for them anymore.
Is it profitable for anyone to say, "Hey, let's have our product only available to have the consumers who use these products"?
Here's the thing: I think people are so caught up in like the console wars that that's all people really think about. And I think, like from a business perspective, I said this multiple times. From a business perspective, I can understand what Xbox is doing, but when in terms of like valuing their console, though, I feel like they've slightly devalued their console a little bit, in my opinion.
I agree
I could
with
see
you
that.
there, Cash. Yeah.
Yeah, because now it's like the FOMO is no longer really there for an Xbox anymore. I can probably just buy a PlayStation instead of getting, because eventually these games are going to come over to PlayStation anyways. But here's the caveat though. Xbox has a service that they offer, which is, we
Game
know,
Pass.
Game Pass, which still think is a strong selling point for Xbox. Here's how this works. They can kind of get the best of both worlds here in this situation, right? Whereas they have Xbox, they have this platform because they kind of already trained their community, their player base to really not buy games. Like, because their games are going to come out day and date on Game Pass. So they pay for a subscription. They can play all of these games on Game Pass, still keep the subscription. So Xbox wins in that regard, but now they can get to put these games on third parties, and the third party games, it's gonna sell on third parties because people are gonna buy it there, right? We saw that last year with what game came out for Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves came out last year on PlayStation, and another game. I'm missing a game. There was another game. Chat, help me out. But there was another game that came out, and they were in the top 5 games on PlayStation, bro.
Jay, are you looking it up? I think Jay's looking it up.
Yeah. It was Sea of Thieves and something
You're
else.
talking about that? It was the 4 games that they were like, "Hey, we're bringing these over."
Yes.
Let me
Yes.
go. Let me go find
And
the
they
article.
were
Starfield.
stop. No, it wasn't Starfield. Starfield is rumored to go. What I think if now with this unfolding, I feel like eventually
There was
Starfield is gonna be.
Pentiment, Hi-Fi Rush, Grounded, and Sea of Thieves.
Yes, and those games were, especially Sea of Thieves was one of the top sellers on PlayStation.
It was. It instantly went. It was a hit instantly.
Exactly. And you know what was funny was I was like, PlayStation fans are always hating on Xbox, but here comes an Xbox game on PlayStation, and y'all motherfuckers made it top 5 for weeks. But y'all clown on PlayStation. Okay, cool.
It's
Okay,
the
cool.
it's the forbidden fruit syndrome, Cash. Like we
That's
could
exactly
have this now? Like
right.
that's what happened.
Yeah, Grounded was also popular. Thank you, chat. So we're seeing more and more of this happening, and there's since this was announced, I've seen so many other rumors of insiders saying that there are more games to come. Like we saw Tom Warren actually brought this up. I actually have an excerpt from a tweet that he made recently. He said, "I see people here surprised that the idea of Halo and Gears coming to PS5. I reported last year that Microsoft was weighing up doing this. This new reality is that Xbox games can and will be multi-platform, and Microsoft was made that even clearer in recent weeks." Right. And then we see the excerpt from what he was talking about last year. Like Doom is definitely going to be third party. It's going to be multi-platform. No question. We already know that.
For sure.
Right. So we have Doom here. And then there's also, I've heard rumors that the new Gears of War collection is also rumored to be multi-platform, which is wild to even think about. That's another flagship game, bro. And it's going to be cross-play. So they're kind of trying to bridge that gap. Now, to me, that's kind of exciting to think about, but I can understand why Xbox fans are going to be like, yo, we don't really have anything anymore. We don't.
It's not going to matter. It's not going to matter.
It's not going to, because the PlayStation is not going to share. They're not going to share their games, but will Halo be a multi-platform? It's hard to say, but I wouldn't be surprised at this point. I really don't think, because again, the whole new mantra for Xbox is anything can be an Xbox. That's their that's
even a
legit
PlayStation.
their new mantra.
Cash,
even a PlayStation.
PlayStation is not going to share, but they do have games.
They have games,
PlayStation games on like PC, which is Microsoft.
Well, if you're looking at like Final Fantasy and stuff like that, remember that choice was not theirs. That choice was not theirs. Square Enix got rid of that exclusivity.
Mm-hmm. What was the game again? That walking simulator. I can't remember that fucking game. That Kojima game. Can't remember it.
Mirror's Edge? No.
Death Stranding. Death Stranding was on. It's a walking simulator, Jay. Death Stranding was on. I think it was on Game Pass for PC for a while, and then it came off. I saw it on Game Pass for PC. I remember seeing that. I was like, and then instantly I checked my Xbox, but it's like, okay, cool. For a second, I was like, wait a minute, how is this not news? But it was only on Game Pass.
Maybe Xbox took a page from mobile gaming, because if you think about it, some of the most profitable games to ever come out of all time are mobile games. And what's the one thing about a mobile game? You can play it on anything that looks like a slab.
But no, the thing is, like I said, I still feel like it kind of devalues the console, though, right? It devalues the hardware, but like the software, I think that's going to be their bigger push moving forward. I think that's what it is. Damn, I lost my train of thought. There was something else that Heartless just said that triggered an idea just now for Xbox. No, last year, Xbox in December was actually the biggest games publisher last year. They sold over 400 million copies, I want to say.
Wow.
And you know for a fact that Call of Duty helped bolster those numbers. No question.
And then when I think about it now, Microsoft bought Blizzard. So it's not like they're backing off of games. They're just clearly moving in a different direction.
But I think the purchase, that acquisition kind of hurt Xbox. It set them back because that's a lot of money that but remember, it was the biggest acquisition in history in anything, not just video games.
So what about the Call of Duty, though? Because now Call of Duty is going to be on Game Pass day one, cross-platform for the rest of our lives.
Right. But that's what I'm saying, though. It was also one of the biggest selling games of last month. That's December. Call of Duty. Call of Duty was the biggest, which automatically made Xbox the more profitable company in gaming last year. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So I think that's what they're leaning towards. They're leaning towards these IPs kind of supporting Xbox, because they've acquired so many companies at this point. and they have Activision has so many IPs under their belt that can sustain Xbox. Let's think about that for a second. We have Call of Duty, we have World of Warcraft, we have Overwatch. Now, I know, but we have Overwatch. I don't think Overwatch is
Smite.
going anywhere. I'm being honest. I don't think Overwatch is going anywhere.
Is Smite under?
Is Smite? I don't think so. I don't think Smite is under
Okay.
Activision. Which other games am I missing? Not only that, they also have Candy Crush, which is a mobile game. Let's not forget that. They got I still don't even know. I didn't even realize how big Candy Crush is still. Bro, I thought Candy Crush was just like, but bro, the game is still a massive game.
Yeah.
Who's still playing bro? Who is still playing Candy Crush?
Your mom's.
Probably.
It's crazy.
Probably. No.
That
You're
almost comes
probably
out
right.
bad, but
No. But
No,
you're
for
probably
real.
right, bro.
My mom does play Candy Crush. I'm
Bro,
just saying.
one day I didn't even know my mom freaking played Candy Crush until one day I went and I saw her. I'm like, the fuck?
she's more of a gamer than you.
And I think she probably spends money on that shit, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I think she probably does.
That's
Especially when the
crazy.
time runs out and it's like, yo, you need to recharge. They probably pay for that shit, bro.
My mom got started on the farming game on Facebook. You remember
Farmville?
that?
Oh my
Farmville,
god,
yes.
bro! I was an
That's
expert
when she
farmer.
became a gamer. That it was Candy Crush.
Yeah, I remember Farmville, bro. That was insane. I used to play. You had to invite friends to help you and shit too. I remember that shit, bro. Oh my god. But yeah, bro. I don't know. I don't know. Only time will tell with this situation, bro. I really feel like only time is going to tell what the situation for Xbox is going to be. But I wouldn't be surprised if they just say, listen, we're just going to go the publisher route and just focus only on. Here's my problem and my fear with that, though. I don't like the fact that we would only have one console to rule them all.
I disagree.
I think that's bad for the industry.
I think all consoles will be like, this is my stance, and it's been my stance. I think all consoles will be dead. I'm with Microsoft. Anything could be a Microsoft. Anything could be an Xbox. And I'm telling you, in 10 years, it's gonna be no consoles. Or if they're gonna be consoles, they need to have some kind of niche specialty, because in 10 years, every damn TV will have Xbox Game Pass. And I'm telling you, I can see it now. It's gonna be like phones. You don't even gotta pay for the TV anymore. You pay for the subscription. So just gonna be like $100 a month. They bring you the TV, got Xbox Game Pass loaded on it, and you don't gotta think about that shit ever again. Promise you. Mark my words.
Trust me, bro.
Trust me, bro.
Trust me, bro.
Trust me, bro.
Yeah, he's legit trust me, bro, right now.
Trust me, bro.
Nah, bro, but like, no, I don't think consoles are going to go anywhere. Personally, I really don't think. Like, I get it, the rise in like
They're gonna be portable.
popularity in
It's
PC
portable or
games.
nothing. Promise you. Promise.
Think so?
If
I think the rise in popular like PCs being more like the go-to for like gaming nowadays. Sure, I get that, but some people just prefer like the ease of access, just like buying a console, getting a game, and play it. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't want to deal with like the headache of building your PC and all that shit. And am I making sense?
you
feel
make
like-
sense, but
Well,
I think that's one of the main reasons
Jay,
why
what you gotta say?
consoles are going to stick around.
no, I was gonna say it's really, yeah, I agree with Cash, because it's really easy to just go buy a console, plug it in.
And most of the
and
games are
game.
optimized for it.
That's a lot of the player base of video gamers. They don't want to build PCs, as Cash say. They don't want to deal with like installing a game on.
But what are PC companies doing now?
What do you mean?
You're now, the trend now is all PC companies are now offering gaming PCs. It's like you don't see a company back in the day. Companies weren't offering gaming PCs. You couldn't buy a pre-built gaming PC. It wasn't like accessible.
Oh, you're talking about pre-built.
Yeah,
there's a lot. There's been a lot of pop-up pre-built companies.
They're getting more and more popular.
I was actually looking at, but it's I don't that's for the higher, I guess, the higher end market of PC gamers, because they're really expensive. These especially these newer companies. I can't remember the name of one. I was looking at some pre-built. What they do is they build the PC, but they also customize it like visually. They look pretty interesting. And I was thinking about it. I was like, this looks kind of cool. But then I looked at the price.
Yeah. Starforge is one of them.
Starforge, yep. I was looking at them. There's a lot of them. A bunch of them popped up recently. pre-built companies, but they're so expensive. I don't think like your general PC gamer is gonna buy those. You know what I mean?
Or your general gamer.
Or your general gamer, yeah.
Yes, you know Starforge is owned by OTK, right?
Oh, I didn't know that.
OTK, the streamer group.
Yeah.
Yes, Starforge. They own Starforge.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
just look at the view count on budget build videos. Like, you know what I mean?
They're crazy, bro.
Yeah, everybody wants to save money.
Yeah. So yeah, this is why I don't really feel like consoles are going anywhere. I think consoles are here to stay.
You're not seeing the future. In 10 years, bro. The screen on the fridge is gonna have Xbox Game Pass. I'm
Oh shit.
But yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know how to feel about this whole Xbox situation. Again, like I said, from a business perspective, I understand it. But like as a fan of Xbox, I'm concerned. Like I don't know what to think. I don't know what the future looks like for Xbox. I don't. And that's kind of scary so I understand why people are concerned. That's a scary perspective to even think about. But
I think they're gonna go like the Steam Deck route.
you think so? Because they were actually working on a handheld.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Xbox is currently working on a handheld.
See, there it is.
So we don't